Hello guys, my name is Rami. I would like to speak about those stimulus checks that you all got. If you notice, a lot of these rich people, such as that show, the Rich Dad channel, Mr. Robert, he's always talking about it, and how that stimulus checks are causing inflation, high in prices, and also it's causing depreciation, for the dollar value. Basically, it's going down. It's not buying as much as it would buy. Let me tell you this. I want to just say that, and you can think about it and tell me what you think. These people are so worried about this little money in your hands to depreciate, and so worried about inflation for that little money that you have, and they don't talk about their millions and billions of dollars that they have. If you have $1,000 or $2,000 from the government as a stimulus check, he's so worried about that money to depreciate and not worried about his millions and billions of dollars. Okay, that doesn't make sense. You can see that. He better worry. He's really worrying about his money, not your money, but he's using the excuse that you got the checks and this is causing printing money. But anyway, the depreciation on the dollar will affect their wealth as whole, because they have a whole lot of money than you can think about. Okay, and as far as buying higher prices, which is inflation, that's what he's saying. You're not gonna buy as much as you used to before because of the printing of the money. But these guys, they buy more than you do. Okay, so that inflation is affecting them. I mean, we as just an average living citizen, we're not buying that much that he has to worry about. He's so worried about you. He want to tell you that inflation is coming, and it's coming, and everybody's just talking about inflation. That's crap. Okay, these guys, their parties and the way of life that they're living is way more expensive to worry about than you guys trying to go to a grocery store and cents here and cents there, and prices will go higher and higher. I mean, like let's say for the last 10 years, prices has gone up, and this is normal. I mean, since I've been living, things are just getting expensive and expensive. That's the way it is. Another thing, they bragging about how they're not paying taxes, just like Mr. Trump. And when Nancy Pelosi was saying that he's not paying taxes legally, yes, they're not paying taxes legally because these guys, they go and get loans, and they get a property, and then Mr. Roberts saying they go back and get on, like if he gets $1 million, then he go back and get a loan for $12 million based on that property he bought for a down payment of $1 million. And they keep, kicking the can on and on and on because the government have a law that they don't pay taxes legally because they developing the housing industry. But anyway, let me tell you this. These guys, they're not enjoying their money. They're living just for accumulation of wealth. It means they accumulate wealth, but they never enjoy it, because once they sell or anything like that, they have to pay taxes. Okay, if they sell that property or this or that. But what they doing, they just keep getting loans and loans and kicking the can forward and forward and forward, and they don't want to pay taxes legally. That's true. But at the end of the day, these people till when they're gonna keep kicking that can. Okay, they will pay taxes. Either they're gonna die and the government will put hands on that properties, whatever they have, and everything will be taxed, or they just have to live, accumulating that wealth, and they're not enjoying it. You know what I mean? They just go brag about it that they're not legally paying taxes, and they're smarter, and this and that, and they really disgrace, people trying to be debt free. You know what I mean? You're trying to pay your debt. This is a bad idea. That's the foolishest idea that they can think about. To live a free life and debt free, basically. So they want to keep getting those loans and blah blah blah, and they're always going to live that debt. And at the end of the day, as I said, these people are just money worshiper. They're just going to keep worshiping that money until they die, and then either their families will take it away at the end, and the government will not release anything until they take their portion out of the taxes, for all this wealth. So what I'm trying to say here, they so worried about your stimulus check, and the depreciation of the dollar, and they want to tell us that they're not worried about their wealth and their dollar value of that wealth. So if you got a $2,000 check, or $1,500 or $600 like the first time, your depreciation is nothing compared to their depreciation as far as the dollar value. Okay, and they're trying to convince us they're the advisors, and you guys gonna be in trouble. The poor people will be poorer and more poor, and this and that. That's bullshit. They worried about their side of the story, not you and me. I'm a hard-working guy. You are a hard-working guy. We're hardly making it, but we are making it. And we're happy. That we enjoy the money we make. They don't want to pay taxes. That's why. But what I mean, I'm 37% taxes on a capital gain. That's a lot. I mean, I really don't like that, but it's just the way it is. They don't want to live like everybody else and pay taxes. You know what I mean? But okay, well, keep gathering that wealth till you die, and it will be taken away from you at the end of the, your lifetime. If you die or whatever, or you gotta pay the taxes at the end. Where are you gonna go from there? So please don't worry about the stimulus, stupid checks that poor people are getting or whatever. The government trying to help people. And stop bragging about you not paying taxes, because in my opinion that's not really a strategy. It's just you keep kicking that can, and one day you just gotta pay for it. You're gonna pay taxes. So it's just either the government waiting for you to die and they'll take the taxes, or you just have to pay taxes just like everybody else. Thank you all. Let me know in the comments what you think. Thank you so much. Have a good day.